So today is Friday the 13th. I'm in Celebration Hospital to get my breast MRI done. And when I've talked to people about having cancer, one of the main questions is, well, what stage are you? And to be honest, I don't know. I have gotten ultrasounds, mammograms, and 2 biopsies. And when they take the biopsies, they rate it on a low, medium, and high grade. That just tells you like the development of the cells, the cancer cells. And I had a low grade and a medium grade biopsy. So I don't know what stage I'm at. And I actually don't know how you know. Which sounds weird, but when you find out you have breast cancer, it's not like there's a manual that goes with it of like question and answers or most frequently asked questions. So I'm just kind of researching on my own, and I've read about how they grade and like what grades are. But I'm guessing that today in the MRI, I will find out how big my tumor is, how much tissue is involved. So hopefully I'll know what stage cancer I have from this MRI. And so I go into that today, and it's funny because I was up for a good part of the night with this thing because obviously an MRI is a huge magnet, so you can't wear any jewelry. And last night I kept having dreams about having this nose ring in, and I forgot a baggie in my dream. So in real life, I was taking this out all night long. I had it in my hand at one point. I had it in my mouth at one point. I had it behind my pillow. So I didn't get the best sleep because of this dang thing. And I will take it out, and I did bring a baggie. But so I go in, and then I'll do a part 2 just to see if really I did find out. But I wanted to, Mom's here, and she's been my warrior. She's been my co-pilot through all of this from the jump. And so I asked her if she would just say a few things about, finding out that your daughter has cancer, because this is my experience, but it's every bit my family's experience and my friends' experience as well. So I asked her to tell a little bit about how she feels.
Okay, so how I feel is very strange, numb. Because I've never had a mammogram myself, and then to find out that my daughter, you know, at an age where she shouldn't have to do this, is already doing mammograms and treatments and things that I have never experienced. So it set me on a course to find out more about her type of breast cancer and ways to solve it. And so I have immersed myself, not thinking about the cancer itself, but in the positive stories and how people have treated it and have overcome it. And so we've been on a quest to find just different ways to look for solutions and answers. I don't know what it's supposed to feel like for other people when it kind of settles in that, a daughter has cancer. But for me, it's just kind of numbing. I can't. I've had some cries about it, but I haven't been devastated. I have a lot of hope.
So earlier at the hospital, my phone ran out of memory, so it cut my mom off. And I asked her what else she would want to say, or if there was anything else to add, and she said that was just pretty much the gist of it, that she felt kind of numb to it all, but that she had a lot of hope, and she was just really interested in helping me find just what my options are. So part 2 of the MRI experience is that they did not give me results. Apparently it takes 3 days, and I've had 2 biopsies on the left breast. So for whatever reason, it takes a little bit longer, I guess, to get the results back. I've gotten an MRI before when I lived in Japan on my back, and this MRI is on your belly, and my breasts were hanging down in these holes, exposed, and I'm on my face. It was covering my eyes, and I just had a hole for my nose and mouth. And obviously, they put the earphones on because it's so loud. And then I had an IV so that they can put the contrast in. And about 25 minutes in to this experience, I was listening to like pop music, and then the music was just kind of loud. I didn't know the song, and I'm on my stomach. My eyes are closed because I'm laying on my face. And so I didn't have really any way to orient myself, and I had a full-on panic attack. Total, it was like 40 minutes that I was in the MRI machine, and they give you a little stop button in one of your hands just in case, something happens. Oh my gosh, about 25 minutes in, like I said, my heart rate just went sky high, and I just started to get clammy, and I couldn't open my eyes, I couldn't move, and I just felt like that was it. I didn't know if I was alone. I had this stuff on my ears. It was really loud, and when I had gotten an MRI before on my back, like you can open your eyes and look around and just be like, I'm just in an MRI machine, like breathe. But for whatever reason, with the music, with the can't see experience, I had a panic attack, and I was this close to pushing that stop button, and I was like, if you do that, you're gonna have to start all over. Just breathe through it. Like, what would you do if you were stuck somewhere? And it was a good experience for me. Like, what do I want to think about, or what helps, or where can I go in my mind so that I'm not focusing on this, focus on the breath. And it was just a really good mental practice for me. And I wrote it out, luckily, and I finished. They'll send the results in 3 days, and then hopefully I have a grade, or I have a stage, rather. I asked the nurse in there if I was missing, like, somewhere else that would have told me what my stage is, and she said to look back at your biopsy reports, and I have them here, and it's not on here. Like I said, it says low, medium, or high grade, and I have a low and a intermediate grade, intraductal papillary carcinoma. Doesn't say a stage. And I think maybe that comes when you get an MRI, or if you go in for surgery and they cut. Anyway, that's part 2. Yeah, I guess today was a day, and I did that, and all these experiences still feel weird, like kind of out of body, even sitting there in the hospital, like with IVs and tags on and stuff, of like, just, I don't know, wouldn't have thought, but you take it as it comes, and I feel healthy. That's the crazy part. I feel like fine. I feel strong. I don't feel tired, fatigued rather. I feel tired because I still didn't sleep well, like I said. But anyway, that was today. I have 2 days until I go to Hippocrates, and that was the day.